Hi everyone, I'm Cinder89. Welcome back to Let's Play Last Dream. Let me show you where I am. Right here on the southern continent. I went back to Doria and talked with the guy to remind myself where one of the pieces are. This one sounds to be in a desert, because he said go to the desert. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Zoom out. And because I have the ice brand, I think that's really in my favor. Plus, I have a recipe for Buzzworthy Fire Gauntlets and Boots. And I found a recipe with the sonar. I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly where. I was just sailing in the boat around the continent. The first continent we were on. I guess Central, I guess you could say. And there's sonar things there. So take a look around. And I found a recipe for Cold Whip, which is a Mithril Rip, 10 Reflections Lanterns, and 3 Blackened Bones. Now, if I don't talk as much, or I sound a little weird, that's because if you watch Breath of Fire, which will be up before this, first, my throat just died on me halfway through that episode. My throat's really, I guess sore, but it's not really sore. It just not up to normal standards today, so I greatly apologize, but I'm gonna fight through it the best I can, and hope this isn't the beginning of me getting sick, which kind of happens around this time of year. And it just typically always happens this time of year. I guess it's just the weather change gets me. But we'll press on. I'll talk the best I can, fight through it, because I really want to get these episodes out to you all. I really care about it, and I'm having a lot of fun. So, while the commentary may not be up to par, hopefully my gameplay will be. Town of Unlack. One thing I do want to go over is I gave everybody levels and leveled everybody up. It was two worth of levels. I'm just gonna go over what everybody got. For myself, 100 HP, 12 MP, 1 attack, 5 defense, 1 accuracy, 5 magic defense. I went heavy on the defense this level because I seem to be taking a lot of damage, and it's not going to help a ton, but I think it was worth doing. Sully got 90 HP, 12 MP, 4 agility, 3 preempt, 2 attack, 1 defense, 1 accuracy. Natalie got 56 HP, 140 MP, 5 int, 3 preempt, 1 magic defense, and Sai got 42 HP, or 179 MP, roundabout there. I think that number's a little off. 5 int, 2 preempt, 1 magic defense, and 2 regular defense. So maybe he could take hits a little better. There we go. Let's explore this new town. Hi. Shoveling snow is such a pain. To pass the time while I shovel, I dream of the day when I'll be able to travel to the arena and earn my rightful glory as a mighty warrior. Sadly, I'll probably never be able to afford such a long boat ride to the west. Hey, I'll take you if that's what you really want to do. They say shoot for the stars, right? Follow your dreams. I heard about Pandora conquering Asgard. We're about as safe as you can get here. Also, I'm sure the King of Doria is going to stop the Pandorian Empire in their tracks. He's going to try his hardest. Antidote. Hello?
What's that?
Why don't you mind your own business? I'll be the judge of when I've had too many. Drunk is waving around a piece of paper. Take it. Crimson Cloak. Take a look. An elven cloak, 3 wolfman pelts, a tentacle, and a fire demon hoof. It's freezing. How could people live in these cold climates? Would you like to take a look at my equipment? Yes. You'll have up to Mithril, correct? Yes, up to Mithril. I'm starved. Hopefully my food will be ready soon. I was out all last week hunting the tundra monsters and I didn't get a square meal the whole time. If you're heading out into the tundra or ever to the western desert, you should know your stopovers. Near a large peninsula to the west, there's a fellow monster hunter living in a large igloo. I saw the igloo while sailing here. Good fellow. Generally let you rest there free of charge. You head even further west. You'll reach the western desert, which is where we want to go. It's where the canyon is. Crescent Canyon. That's our destination. The only safe place there is an oasis sheltered by mountains to the north. A man who runs a small item shop there. Okay. Good. One of my favorite places to visit, but I can't say I enjoy the journey through the freezing waters. Even though the temperature is freezing outside, this town has a very warm atmosphere. Hot chocolate, huh? I love hot chocolate. Hot chocolate's awesome. I keep going to the This is why I'm going to the menu. Because we're going to go with the silver sword while we're here in the Frostlands, and then once we reach the desert area, I'll switch to the ice brand. My quest to find all the Moa breeding grounds around the world continues. I've heard rumors that there's a breeding ground near the southwest coastline. By the way, I've done a lot of research on giant moas, and I believe there is a blue type of moa that can swim in the ocean. Never found their breeding ground, but I discovered that they require a special type of food to tame. I wrote down the recipe. Here, take a copy. Enigmatic greens. Okay, hunters. Or rangers. Sorry, I keep forgetting your class. I've shown where that is. You need high quality veggie bait, 3 shaman's teeth, and 3 gas skulls. I've shown that Moa. We found it. Senior assassin. Journey here was long and ships have never agreed with me. Take me a few days before I recover enough to begin tracking my target. As for tonics, you've got the typical regular and hyper. You can get those in the casino. I once killed 2 slimes in the same battle with this very dagger. Isn't a man in this town who can match my skill. Man fumbles his dagger while slipping it into his sheath and cuts his finger. I did that on purpose, to even the odds against the next band of devilish slimes. Uh-huh. Sure you did. No skill. We have skill. We have a lot of skill. See what else we can find here. Hi! Native Alfheimer. So cold here. I don't know why I removed here in the first place. Well, I know why. I needed to make enough money hunting monsters so that I could afford the ship ride and entrance fee to Lucky's Casino. I do know about Lucky's Casino. Why aren't you there now? Because I'm on an adventure. And because I already earned a lot of money there. Oh, I'm sure I'll be going back for money sometime. In my spare time, I like to read old texts I can get my hands on. Last one I read discussed the Babel Citadel. I've not heard of that. It was the stronghold of Vanir power in the days of old. My knowledge, no one has been inside in nearly 1,000 years because of a force field. Located on the northwest continent to the southeast of Midgard. I was joining a company of travelers. People have interesting stories to tell. I also have some hot cocoa on the stove. Yay! My character would love hot cocoa. Okay. What else we got? Hey, snowman! That's neat. I like that there's a snowman. Unfortunately, one of his tree branch arms kind of broke off a little bit. To get him a new one. Hello. Haven't left my house in months. It's so dangerous outside. I can't even bring myself to take a step out my front door. Agoraphobic. Fear of something. It sounds like the fear of outside, but I bet it may be different than that. My son disappeared suddenly 1 year ago. I searched for weeks but never found him. How could someone just suddenly vanish? 125. Snowstorm bomb. Alright. Did you know the Kingdom of Alexandria was the world's superpower for over 500 years? Out of its remains, 2 rival kingdoms developed. Pandora and Asgard. Seems old rivalries never die. Hello? Let's take a look here. Titanium. Rare cloak that resists fire damage. That could be useful. Especially where we're going. Protects against confusion. That's nice. Quick cloak gives you a ton of preamp. I wanted to see. We can make a cold whip. We have just enough reflections lanterns. Now, Sully loses a lot of attack and preamp. But in the desert, everything should be weak to ice. Therefore, it would do a ton more damage. Now, once we get into the canyon and our destination, that might backfire. It's just very... You never know. You're also tempting to make the fortify staff. Give our mages a little more. The water at the bottom of the well is frozen solid. Makes sense. Work takes most of my time, but I head over to the Olnak docks to fish anytime I can get the chance. Sounds like there's different fish here, which makes sense. Statue emanates an aura of extreme age. Furthermore, the foliage around the statue is bursting in bloom despite the freezing conditions. Can't translate the carvings. He just never touched her beauty. Sir Richard. Let's see what they sell here. Hello. Titanium and elven gear. And titanium gear. Power whip. Wizard staff. Okay. One of you, and I apologize, I forget right now. I think it was Math Boy. Reminded me in Dry Gulch there was crystal gear. And now that we have a way to get money, we could go grab that. Very interesting. I'm going to wait before gathering up the money to go grab that crystal gear. Remember that guy that was selling crystal gear for a really expensive price? Well, a few pieces of crystal gear. That's worth checking out. Now that you can get money via casino. 2500. So thank you for reminding me. I had forgotten about that guy. Okay, I think that's everywhere in town. Near future, I hope to travel to Alpine. There's a fish so fresh with taste. Local fish are always frozen solid. Stand the cold. Cold weather would surely do me in. A peculiar cave to the southwest where the floors were covered with ice. If you happen to stumble across this cave in your travels, be careful. Won't be able to stop your momentum, so you just go. Once you press forward, you slide along the ice until you hit something. A sleeping bag. Lord of the Flies. Okay, that's everywhere. I know that took half the episode, but a lot of good stuff there, and now we're going to journey. Okay, zoom out a little more. Looks like maybe we could go either way, it looks like. Snow golem frozen slimes? Oh, I didn't find the inn. Was there an inn? There has to be an inn. I just didn't find it. Expert thief. And fire 6. Huge potion. Large potion. Hyper blitz. Hyper surge. Hyper bubble. Hyper blitz. Okay. And goodbye. All right. Anything? No. Well, let's continue heading this way. This is a much larger continent, so there'll be a lot here to explore. Snow golem and ice sprite. Get rid of the ice sprite. Deep freeze. Hey, thanks for healing Sully. Now this may take a little while. It's definitely going to take a while now. Because I would like to save size MP, and that's just not going to happen now. Well, Fire 3. They buffed his defense. There we go. If we had an engineer, boy, the engineer tunnel, they continue to use it, which is nice. It doesn't, there's that ice cave. That tunnel ability, they continue to make use of it. That's for sure. Ah, I see. You can go through the tunnel up north and exit the one here in the south. And it looks like there's nothing but mountains along the way. But then I see more mountains over or mountains around a tower that you can't get to. we'll leave that be for now. Let's actually head to our destination. Or at least head that way. Now we got a lot of walking to do. Troll and Ice Spirit, y'all are new. Fire 3. Good. Troll Skull and Ice Spirit remains. Wow, there's a lot of Oh, I didn't see the igloo. Oh, there it is. Let's go visit the igloo because I'm curious. It's up here. I remember passing by it. Hi! Welcome, traveler. Clover Song. I traveled here from Asgard to hunt monsters, collect their spoils. The remains of certain monsters can be extremely valuable. Have any news from the outside world? What? Asgard has been invaded by Pandora? This is terrible. Thank you for the news. I only wish it wasn't so terrible. Please feel free to rest here if you wish. Thank you. Snowstorm bomb. Alright. Now the party's fully ready to go again. Trolls. I kinda want to see what they got. I mean, so they should be able to kill one. Yep. Oh, they know Smite. Fire 3. Wow. I haven't used that skill too much. At least recently. There we go. Yes, I continue to use the sonar because you never know when there's going to be hidden treasure. Now I would like to visit that little tower down to the south. There's anything here? Oh, whoops. Attention trespassers, leave now or I will kill you. A hermit's tower. Well, so much for just going toward the place we're supposed to. You know me, sidetrack now. Interesting. Deadly booby traps ahead. Turn back now. And then we're back to this type of thing. This is the same music that's in the title screen. That's cool. Because I can. I don't know if that does anything. It doesn't look like it. Only torment awaits. Leave now and I'll spare your life. You'll never solve my evil puzzles. Really? Is this a mimic? It is! It's a mimic! Because since I haven't used Smite in a while. Mug the Mimic. And Fire 6. Mug. Hey, got a full potion. Fire 6. Sure. It's a trap door. It opens and you fall down. Fair enough. So I didn't choose the right way to go. Alright. That's okay. Good, doesn't hurt that. Yay, another mimic! Oh no! Large potion. Okay. Alright, let's jump across here. Door's locked. Alright. Jump across. Open. Oh joy, ice puzzle. Yeah, let's reset the puzzle. Down and across. Over and up. I don't know how I'm gonna get to this one now, but across. Cross like so. Up. Over. Like so. Yeah. Good job, me. Why did it... Oh. Never mind. I had it and then it goes all the way. It doesn't stop. Lame. Alright, reset the puzzle. It's unresponsive. Oh, do I still get credit? That would be neat if I still got credit. Now the question is where? Here? Sure enough! Haha! Skeleton key unlocks the door. Okay. Ghoul Crusher Whip. Thunder Hat. Warden's Trident. And a medium cottage. Let's take a look at these. Warden's Trident. A crystal spear. 10 swamp troll jaws, 5 death shaman teeth. Crystal spear. I bet this thing is very deadly. Ghoul Crusher Whip. A crystal whip. 10 dark griffin claws, 3 wooden skulls, and a mind flayer jaw. Wow. Thunder Hat. A crystal hat. 3 swamp troll jaws, 3 siren brooches, and forest gremlin wings. We've gotten siren brooches before. Wow. Okay. I should save again. There are no words. Please tell me you're gonna teach me a certain, very, widely known wave blast. That is who it looks like. Looks like a certain turtle hermit. You've managed to bypass my booby traps. Suppose there's nothing to be done about it. I do wish you had been burnt to a crisp by the wall of fire or broken your backs when falling through the trapdoor. But you can't change the past, so we'll just make the best of it. I suppose you're here for my liquid oxygen. With it, you can breathe underwater and enter underwater caves. That sounds really useful. Please take the liquid oxygen and leave me alone. Sweet! Liquid oxygen! That sounds like it'll be very useful. Very, very useful. Oh, but I wanted you to... wanted to fight you. Looks like there's a key hidden in the flames. Yeah, sure. Yeah, ow! Figured that was gonna happen. I wonder what this key's to. This isn't anything Natalie can't heal. Hmm. 3 mining bombs. A medium magic potion. Is it in our special? There's the liquid oxygen. Allows breathing underwater. I wonder what this key is to. Potion. Oh, maybe that is the, if you don't have the skeleton key, that'll unlock that door down there. Maybe that's it. That would make sense. So there you go. Even if you don't have the skeleton key, you can damage yourself and get that key, which will more than likely open this door. So you can get the stuff. That's just a guess. I could be wrong on that. Because I don't see any other doors here to unlock. Alright, well. I say that was productive. We're going to need the, I say we're going to need the liquid oxygen later. So, hooray! And with that, that's going to end this episode. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. Sorry that I couldn't talk and commentate like I usually do. But we got a lot done. We explored the town. We explored the part of this continent. There's still a lot here to explore, which just, again, I can't give the game enough credit for having all of this content. That seems really important, the liquid oxygen. I bet we'll use that for something else later. I can see the entrance to the desert, and that's where we will head next time. So, until then, I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.